Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here, bringing you another nerdy video. We are back with more Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, we are... Oh, where is this sound? Hold on, check my properties. Oh wait, no, that's cancel that. There it is. There we go, folks. Alright, so we are heading back to Drummond Cast, okay, to infiltrate Tanaton's library. We were quickly overwhelmed by the sheer volume of ghosts, the sheer power that they were giving us. So now we need to find a way to sort of stabilize ourselves. Because apparently, the ability that we were using, it's recommended that you only have one ghost under your trawl, so fueling your power. Whereas we've taken, I think it was about 4, maybe 5 at most. And it was then that the ghost that taught us this technique was like, yeah, by the way, you should not have done it with so many. We are going to switch over to Talos.
I need the rest.
I'm ready when you are.
Because, well, again, as per usual, I do like to alternate my companions based on, you know, oh, I just got him, so we're going to move on with this guy until the end. Well, until we get our next companion, which won't be until our final apprentice. So here we go. So yeah, but back to the recap. So Darth Tanaton survived our attack because we basically exploded with energy. We were smuggled back to our ship, and now we are going to his library because we realized that, like, oh, Darth Tanaton has a whole bunch of notes and he's up to falsifying some documents. So we need to sneak in and steal back the original documents so we can uncover a means of preventing ourselves from basically exploding with energy again. But we must act quickly because now we're in a very vulnerable state. Tanaton knows now that we're alive and that, well, we're racing against the clock to either kill him or to stabilize our power. And with that, the recap is pretty much done. Because, folks, I have 3 little kids here in the house today, along with 3 little dogs. I am actually going to be muting my mic. So we're going to be doing a lot of silent recordings today. It's just unfortunate that, like, it's going to have to be this way for I don't know how long. But yeah, unfortunately, I no longer have the house to myself, so the enjoyment that I had being able to do all these videos is sort of out the window. I'll be sure to add some more commentary at a certain point.
Sounds fun.
Of course I can handle that.
Back in a pinch. Of course.
I can spare the time.
Stop right there. Sorry, my lord, but you're not allowed in here.
You will let me in. I'm welcome here.
We will let you in. You're welcome here. Thanaton keeps his most useful holocrons on the far wall. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you took one.
The ritual I performed was too much power too quickly. I am disintegrating rapidly. I have begun to drain parts of my power into holocrons, though it is only a temporary solution. My research points to a cure, almost too amazing to fathom, but I must try, and I must succeed. It will require going into the heart of Belsavis, a place so racked with chaos I shudder to think of going. Still, no time for hesitation. I go now, or not at all.
Good to see you, Master. I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color.
I found some things that look relevant.
Excellent. It will take some time for Ashara and I to study these. In the meantime, you may want to check in on Harkin. Make certain he knows you're alive, and that he shouldn't take any liberties with the trials.
I would very much like to know how my future apprentice is coming along.
I'll let you know the moment I find anything.
Am I the greatest or what?
Done and done. Simple.
Time for death, Twi'lek.
Kava tupa stumpa, makingsa.
Quiet, both of you. You know your trial. Now go. My lord, you just missed the latest trial. As you can see, we have a wild group. All except the human. He was surprisingly quick to die.
Through no interference of yours, I trust.
These wretches can get themselves killed without my help. My credits are on the three-eyed one, personally. Uglier than my twisted Sith grandmother, but he has a vicious streak uncommon in slaves.
I'll take that bet. My credits are on the caliche.
I didn't know you were the gambling type, my lord. While you're here, is there anything particular you want to accomplish with these trials? Many Sith lords use the acolytes to gather things from the tombs for them.
Anything that will help me in my struggle with Thanaton would be appreciated.
I think I know something. I'll contact you when they are on their last trial so that you can arrive in time for the results.
Zash and I have been looking over the information you recovered from Thanaton's library.
Any truth to the rumors there's a big old Republic prison on Belsavis?
I heard something of that from Master Ryan, but I didn't want to believe it.
Unfortunately, Belsavis looks like the most promising lead. Darth Eratus went there seeking a cure for the deterioration of his body. It sounds like precisely the thing you need.
I want to keep all options open. Continue to research Voss while I go to Belsavis.
Yes, my lord.
My knowledge is limited, but I'll brief you once we dock with the Belsavis space station.
And with that, we are done, folks. We are heading to Belsavis, one of my favourite worlds in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Not because of anything in particular, with like a particular class or anything. It's more just the premise of it. The fact that it was, before the Empire even showed back up, it was being used as a prison world by the Republic, a black site. It's basically Guantanamo Bay, that, you know. Now we're gonna finish this video up with us talking to our companions.
My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
I'm afraid we won't get much support from the Sith.
Not the Sith. The Jedi. Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
Clearly you have a particular Jedi in mind.
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I welcome any support we can get.
I'll return quickly, I promise. I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Did you meet with Master Simon? What happened?
Master Simon! I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Nosera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
Don't let the words of a fool bother you.
You're right. I need to calm down. He's just too narrow-minded to see. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this.
You'll never believe what I found. I thought I'd left this behind planets ago.
Is it some kind of artifact?
This is the tooth of a 4,000-year-old proto-rancor. But look, see this? It's some kind of metal. Not cortosis, but very similar. This rancor was tamed. It was my very first discovery. I carry it with me everywhere for luck. I thought I'd lost it when I fell into an old tomb a couple of digs ago. It turned out it was caught in the lining of my pocket.
On Korriban, I pulled an artifact from an ancient holocron that was supposed to be unopenable.
You mean from the pyramid and the tomb of Marka Ragnos? How did you do it? With a sonic excavator, or some device of your own?
It was painfully obvious, really. I used lightning.
You know, there's a theory in the archaeological world that certain ancient devices, holocrons especially, have resonances. It's something to do with the Force. Just as only Sith can activate holocrons, some ancient devices can only be activated by certain Sith bloodlines. Well, most archaeologists reject it as unscientific. But there's so much about the galaxy we don't understand. Who am I to say what's scientific?
I'm not one to dismiss an idea just because it seems a little crazy.
Oh, yes, my lord. I thought so. But if you'll excuse me, I have some new findings to analyze.
Alright, and with that, we are done with the video. We'll be back with more SWTOR's The Old Republic, Inquisitor Origin. This is the Celtic Nerd sign out. One name, one sky.